Hello and welcome to the United Stand. This is sort of a hybrid show because I'm too bloody excited to wait for the watch along. It's Manchester United versus Liverpool at Anfield. We're hours away. We're 1 hour away from the start of the watch along and we are doing Manchester United team news, roundup, predictions, analysis and all that just to kill another half an hour as we get closer towards this game. And the big news that is coming out this morning, and I really hope there's some credibility to this, is that Anthony Martial will start for Manchester United. And for me, that means one thing. And I go back to the international break about a week and a half ago when we were doing a show and somebody said 3-5-2 is the way to go. And I think from that moment, we all suddenly thought, whoa, maybe we could do 3-5-2. And actually, when you think about it, 3-5-2 is the position, is the formation that's going to cause Liverpool the most problems, because three at the back can deal with one up front. One of those can man mark Coutinho. You get two in midfield. You get Mkhitaryan in the team. You get two up front, which, like I said, is royally going to FUCK up Liverpool's defence. So hopefully that means Martial's going to start up front with Lukaku. It's a big if. I didn't really actually expect that to happen, if I'm totally honest. I didn't expect Martial to be starting. I thought he'd be a bench player. But if he starts, can you be more excited? Could you be more excited if you wanted to be? I think the reason this game is so exciting is because we all know in the back of our minds that Anfield is a tough place to go. And we all know that this game could go against us, even though we're very, very confident. And that just adds petrol to the fire of excitement that's burning inside all of us at the moment. Gary Neville also mentioned that there are 2 or 3 positions that are absolutely key to United around what decisions Mourinho's got to make. The first one he spoke about was the left side position in relation to playing against Salah, whether he would play Ashley Young or whether he'll go more defensive with Darmian. I think it's a really good point and one that could be very indicative of how United approach this game. I mean, who would you go for? Would it be Ashley Young in that left back stroke left wing back position if we go 3-5-2? Or would you go with Darmian, who's a little bit more defensive? It can't be Blind. I think that's for sure. I don't think Daily Blind against Salah is a good idea. Unless it was a 3-5-2, you could compensate with having 3 centre-backs. But if Darmian plays, I think that's a negative straight away. And if I was Klopp, I'd be like, oh, that's 1-0 to me, because that is Mourinho showing too much respect to Liverpool in my mind. I think Ashley Young's more than capable of causing Salah problems. Defensively, Ashley Young wasn't actually that good against Crystal Palace. He got torn inside out by Townsend a few times, but offensively, absolutely fantastic. And that is surely the bar that United need to gauge themselves by this weekend. We've got to be offensive when we can be and express ourselves. And Ashley Young's also very quick. So I would play Ashley Young personally. If Darmian plays, you get nothing going forward. And he's not Mr. Watertight by any means. He does make mistakes himself. And let's not forget, Darmian played against Stoke at left back, and the cross came in from his side on both goals. I mean, one was a corner, but the first goal didn't close it down well enough because he's not left-footed. He was defending with his left foot on his left side. He'd let the cross come in too easily. So, yes, I would go with Ashley Young. And then the other one is obviously Martial or Rashford, which we've started with there. Martial rumoured to be starting this game. Dibbin says he preferred Darmian. Tell us why, Dibbin. And Darmian isn't quick enough, says Mike Searle. Come on United, says Luke Devine. And XJXC at KX is going to miss the game. Oh, unlucky. Can't you get it on your phone? Can't you get the watch along on your phone? We'll keep you updated. Beck says Young. George says Mickey Magic, hilarious. Oh, he's laughing about something. Welcome to the moderators for today. Tubes is there as well. He says Ashley Young. The match is 2 hours away, just under 2 hours away. We'll be live with the watch along in just under an hour. But yes, it's very exciting, isn't it? Very, very exciting, to be honest. Talk about Martial transfer rumours, says Hasher. Well, we've got a big game, mate. We don't need to talk about transfer rumours. Martial's not going anywhere. I'm more interested whether Martial's going to start this football match. Would you start Martial over Rashford? Again, I think it's just a big... if you go for Darmian over Young, it's a big red flag. We're going defensive. If you go Rashford over Martial, it's a big red flag. We're going a bit more defensive than we would probably... some of us think we should. I think if Martial plays, it's got to be in the front too. I don't really want Martial starting on the left. I want to see the formation we saw at CSKA Moscow with Lukaku and Martial up top, Mkhitaryan in behind them, Matic and Herrera a back 3 and 2 wing backs. That's what I want to see. If Rashford plays, I think we'll be playing the formation that we have been playing, which is you know, a little bit more defensive. But Liverpool players are having Lucozade. Isn't the game 2 hours away? Says, hey, sorry. Yes, it's just a little show, just to build up to the game. So I would go with Martial. That's the way I would go. Be very, very happy to do that. Why are you doing the show earlier than normal, says Mustafa. This isn't the watch-along. The watch-along will be live in about an hour's time at 11:30. This is just a little bit of going live to kill 20 minutes because I'm very excited. Very excited, and you know, there's only so much walking around you can do, so very excited about the game. Can't wait for it, in fact. I want to see both Martial and Rashford starting, says Pankaj. I think you've got zero chance of that happening. As we've always said, the trouble with starting Lukaku, Martial and Rashford is, watch your bench derivative, watch your bench changer. That's why Rashford or Martial always start one on the bench and one in the team, because it gives Mourinho that game changer from the bench, and if you've played them all, it changes that, doesn't it? So yeah. Something I forgot to do last night as well, which I must just do now, because you've still got time to get yourself on this. It's our new fan league. A lot of people have signed up for it. It is free to get involved, and the way it works is, if you sign up through the link in the video description, you will join the United Stand tree, and then I will send you a link to join our league. As you can see there, we've got 65 in it at the moment. We only started promoting it, I think, the day before last. You've still got time to do it. How do you do it? Well, you're going to see my predictions now, which is, well, it's the way it goes, isn't it? So, by signing up with the link in the video description, you'll get 2 free entries anyway. They're 20p a go, and you get 2 free of those. And all you do is, it's not like Super Brew where you have to predict the scores. You predict the result on 13 fixtures picked by Fan League each week. So, Sunderland, QPR, Sheffield United, Ipswich, Tottenham, Bournemouth. There's quite a range. And all you've got to do is go draw, win or home. If you get 10 right, you will win a cash prize. If you get 13 right, you will win quite a substantial prize. There is a prize pot of 3,500 at the moment. That will get shared out. You've still got time to enter. In fact, you can do it until... I'd get it done now before the United game, but the United game isn't actually one to predict on. So you've got till about 2 o'clock to enter anyway. And... yeah, you get 2 free entries in it. But the most important thing is, our league starts this weekend. So it's a good little game you can play with United Stand. The link is in the video description. Get yourself signed up through that. And then everybody who signs up, I will send out your invite to join our league, which is something we will be revisiting throughout the season. But yeah, good game. Good prizes to be won. And let me go back. Where was I? Yeah. So there's quite a lot to be done. Anton's joined. Anton MUFC Matthias. I've sent you the link. That's alright to join in. I've got to send you an invite. Yeah. So lots of people signing up wanting the invite, which I have sent. The link's in the video description for that. Get yourself signed up. Another little bit of fun on the United Stand. And again, just kill 20 minutes before the game and get yourself signed up for that. The link's in the video description. What else do I want to talk about? I'll give you a little bit of transfer news because I know a lot of you like it. Griezmann, his teammate Luis saying that Griezmann always wanted to stay at Atletico Madrid and he's very happy there. This despite Griezmann's agent coming out about a month ago and admitting that Griezmann was going to join United. It was the transfer ban that's kept him there for another season. I mean, idiotic comment from a player at Atletico Madrid is what I would say. And also, there's somebody I do want to bring to your attention because me and Drawty were speaking about this a few weeks ago, and to be fair, he brought it to my attention and he's pretty good at highlighting young players coming through. About 6 months before Martial signed, I remember us having a chat about it, and there's a lad, Pietro Pellegrini, of I believe he plays for Perugia, is it? No, Genoa. He's 16 years of age. He's absolutely massive. He's scored lots and lots of goals in under-17 football, but he's now started scoring goals. He's got 3 goals in 7 Serie A games. The new Zlatan, they call him. Chelsea are interested, AC Milan, PSG, United, but his idol is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Like I say, 16 years of age. Doing great things, and could well be a player that United are interested in. And while we've got Zlatan, if he is the next Zlatan, let's get him. He can come and play with Zlatan for a few months. But 6'6", says Tubes, and he's 16 years of age. Yeah, yeah, be a fantastic signing. Be a fantastic signing to get if we got him. Sort of young player that fits in with what Manchester United are all about. Flex is on his way up to Liverpool to do some fan cams. So if you are going to the game today, remember, if you're coming out the away end, keep your eye out for Flex and give us a fan cam. I think whatever the result today, they're going to be quite interesting to watch later on, because if we win, everyone's going to be absolutely pumped. If we lose, people are going to be, why did we lose? If we draw, maybe there'll be a bit of controversy. It's a big game, so the fan cams are going to be very good. Really looking forward to that. As I said, the watch along will be going live at 11:30, so in 45 minutes time. But this is just more about, I'll be honest with you, just killing a little bit of time talking to the United standers, the community, and trying to keep it down on the download low, because this is massive, this game, and the closer it gets, the more I wouldn't say my confidence is disappearing. I am very confident, but the reality is biting, that it's a very tough place to go and get a result, and it will be tough. Galaxy Legend says Manchester United are going to win it. Of course, I feel that as well, but we've got, as I said last night, we've got to win. And yeah, the comments aren't disabled, they're going up on the screen absolutely fine. Mark, do you think the players who are in the last year of the contract will renew? Not interested at the moment, to be honest. To be totally honest, my mind is on this game. What is the team, says Insane Gaming Wolf? We don't know what the team is at the moment. There is a rumour going around that that Martial will start. I want to see 3-5-2. At 11:30, 45 minutes time, we are going to be massively influenced by the team news that Mourinho gives, because it's going to give us a massive indication as to what Mourinho's mindset is for this game. Is it attacking? Is it containing? Is it a hybrid of both? I think the 3-5-2 is the formation to go, because it can be very defensive, but it can also be very offensive as well. And the reality is, I think for the first 20 minutes, what we're going to see is United letting Liverpool have the ball, not letting them do much with it, but then having quick players on the break to get at Liverpool's defence. That is how United should do it. Loads of people have been to Anfield and got results under Klopp and Rodgers by doing that very same thing. Burnley got a result there quite recently, you know, doing that sort of thing. So it would be very naive for United to just be arrogant and go, right, we're going right on the front foot from the minute one and we're going to blitz you. We can do that, but it does play into Liverpool's one big asset, their plan A tactic, which is hitting teams on the break. Liverpool are good at it. So if we went forward and allowed them to do that, and then we lost the game 2 or 3-1, be like, why did we do that? And Mourinho would get a lot of criticism. So I totally agree that there has to be an element of defence to it, but we can't do what we did last time, which was way too defensive, which is interesting because Mourinho was spoken about that, wasn't he, in the press conference. Nathan Morton's made a contribution. He says, here Mark, buy yourself some sweets for the game, or I don't think I'll have any time to suck on anything. Will you wear the pineapple shirt if we win, please, says Milky Bar Kid. I tell you what, for you especially, I will go and dig it out and I'll have it on the standby if we win, because yeah, that would be you know, I promised last night I'm going out to I'm going up to Nottingham tonight because it's my nephew's christening tomorrow, so probably going down the pub tonight at some point. And I said, if we win the game tonight, after I've had a few beers, I will just go live in the pub. And even though most of them won't even be United fans, we'll give it large. But we've got to win the game. We've got to win the game. And yeah, I hope we do. I really do. Hallam899 Live, first time watching, says, Mark, I think it will be 2-0 to Manchester United. And Blind or Young, Mark, says K-Dog. Well, we spoke at the start. I think it's more likely to be Darmian or Young. And I would go Ashley Young. I think that's the way to go. How's Pereira doing on loan, says Larry Evans. Well, it's been an international break. He did start the last game before. He's been starting some games and coming off after 70 minutes, or he's been bench and coming on for 70 minutes because they've got Guedes as well, who was at Benfica. I think he's coming back from PSG on loan to Valencia, so they're mixing that up. But he's, you know, keep an eye on Pereira. It's an interesting one, what might happen. Mourinho clearly wanted him to still be here, and he chose against that. How about Ashley Young on the right wing, says Raj. I think that's a bit like saying, how about Daley Blind in the midfield? Potentially, it's not a bad idea, but it ain't going to happen. Cameron Davies says, first time watching. If it is your first time watching, remember subscribe, get involved. Got a fantastic community on the United Stand. A massive day ahead of us. So we've got the watch along at 11:30, which is when the team news comes in. Then we're live right the way through, all the way through the game till full time. Then we've got my match reaction, which is pretty much straight after it. And then as the afternoon develops, we will have fan cams going up live from United fans at Old Trafford, which is where Flex is. So massive day, and loads to get involved with. So make sure that if you do watch the United Stand, you have clicked that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, and you've turned your notifications on, which is the bell underneath. Click the bell, tick get all notifications, and save it, because a lot of people are getting their notifications turned off, and then they're moaning that they're not getting notifications. Of all days, you want your notifications on today, because there's going to be a lot of content coming up throughout the day, and of course you will want your comments on that. So lots going on, and I just want to say that I'm very happy with all of you today for joining me for this show, which is totally off the hook, to kill about half an hour, because I'm literally going up the walls. Looking forward to this game, and yeah, so it was nice to go live. So the rumours Martial will start, and obviously I'm not going to cry if he isn't starting. I didn't expect him to start, but if he does start, that's one tick towards the perfect storm, which for me is let's play 3-5-2. I think it will kill Liverpool. I really do think 3-5-2 will kill them. When they see Lukaku and Martial or Rashford up front against them, then I think that will be curtains for them defensively. As long as we can get the ball up to them, I don't think they'll be able to deal with us at all. So yeah, really good. I've got Flex actually ringing me, so I'm going to have to get off air in a minute, but it's not massively imperative when I'm live with all you lot. So give us your score predictions then. Very important that we get those. Massive game for United. Need to win it is what many people are saying. We do need to win it. I totally agree with you on that. The watch along stream, oh, we've had a contribution here from Matthew. He says 2-1 to United is my prediction. We'll either go 2 up and LFC get a late goal and it'll be a nervous end, or we get a late winner and Mourinho goes mental. Oh, I just want to see him running up and down that thing like he did for Chelsea at Anfield. Absolutely brilliant. Is Pogba starting today, said the Cousins. I'll be stunned if he does. Absolutely stunned. Martial's the man to watch, says FD. And 4-0, says Mulping. Insane Gaming says 5-0. Zach MU, another moderator, is on. He says 2-0. Lots and lots of confidence. Is there going to be confidence before a storm? You know what? I'm actually happy with you all that you're confident, because I've had people messaging me today, Liverpool fans, saying I can't wait for you to get beat because you're going to get absolutely hammered on Twitter. I've got loads of your tweets copied and pasted, and I'm going to RT them and make you look an idiot. And you know what? I stand by it. If we don't win this game, it's not going to be because the fans were wrong to believe that we could. We'll have got something wrong. Players won't turn up. The tactics will be wrong, or there'll be a refereeing decision that's cost us. If we turn up, I think we win this game, and that's where my confidence comes from, and I think that's where your confidence comes from as well. Would I take a draw? No. In many times, I would have said, yeah, over a long season, a draw's not a bad result. I would have took it, but not this time. I'm not taking a draw. Maybe some point during the game, with the way it goes, I might say I'll take a draw right now. But as things stand, I'm not taking a draw. I want Manchester United to win this game, and I think we can win it. And that's the way it's going to be. Team news will be coming out in about 40 minutes time, and we will be live on the watch along. Just so everybody knows, the watch along stream is up. It's not live, but the watch along stream is up. If you go to the United Stand homepage, you will see it in the live part. Liverpool versus Manchester United live stream watch along. So if you've got time to kill before we go live at 11:30, there's a lot of chat and everything that goes on in the live chat before, so you can get yourself over to there. Absolutely fine. It's not going to be that long now. We've killed a lot of time doing this, and I'm just going to kill a little bit more time by saying, before we go live again at 11:30, get yourself signed up on the Fan League. The link is in the video description to do this. You get 2 free entries, and also if you go through the Fan League link in the video description, that will put you through to the United Stand tree, and then I can send you the invite to come and play our United Stand League. And the way it works is every week they'll give you 13 fixtures. You just need to pick win, draw or lose. If If you get 10 out of 13 right, you win a cash prize. If you get 13 out of 13, you win quite a substantial cash prize. The prize pot at the moment is £3,422. I'm sure that's going to go up in the next couple of hours. So yeah, it's not picking the score, it's picking the outcome. So draw, win or loss from those games. And also we're going to have a United Stand League up and running. So make sure you sign yourself up in the link in the video description, because we are going to have our own prizes in the United Stand League, but the only way you can enter that is by the video description. So get yourself signed up. It's 20p a game, but you've got 2 free games just by signing up on the link description, so you can play this week and next week. And also you'll be in the United Stand League, which is fantastic. Link in the video description for that. You've got a few minutes to enter it. Also, don't forget, if you're a Fantasy Premier League player or you're playing our Super Pro League any of that, you've only got half an hour to get all that sorted as well. So maybe that's the things you need to do. Kill another half an hour. We're going to be back live in half an hour. It's the big one, folks. Can't wait. See you in half an hour with the team news. Get the kettle on, do your Fantasy Premier League, sign up for the Fantasy League. We'll be back in no time, and it is big. It's big. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Tell you what, my arse is twitching like a rabbit's nose.